Hi. So this is the document that I suggest to use. Not exactly this one, but it's a good starting point. I think it can be this one. Um, yeah, it's just most of the work is done actually, and this is the output that you get from from Podio. The only change here is the C column. I added because it is still not here because it was only the self-assessment done, and the self-assessment here goes with the employee because it's self-assessment. So I added this column and I added some mock-up values because we at the beginning point there was only the blue values which is self-assessment. So employee assessing employee one assessing employee one, and employee two assessing employee two. So here this is like a mock-up um, a mock-up database with the employees on other employees. And I give you two options. The first one is the one that I talked to you on the meeting, and it is to have one tab per employee. This works nicely because you just need to copy them, and the whole file would be the whole tab would be duplicated, and then you just go here and then you just write the name of the person. So in this case, employee number 3, for example, and the whole thing will change. I'll go back to employee number 2. Um, and then I give you the other option, which is the button option, which is exactly the same way, but you don't need to have several tabs. You go here and it change according to what you want. So employee 12, employee 16, and then you can extract these into into your output, um, into the other document to transpass it to PDF. So yeah, these are two options for two different finalities, but that's the way I saw that could be better. And to explain a bit on this, because you then I don't think you will need to change the formulas, but you definitely need to copy them or um, drag them. So the way the this is built, everything is built towards this one. So as long as this stays in the same format, this will work fine. So I will start here. This is the name of the employee, and this is important because all of this table, which is a mockup, uh, it is the same thing as this table, but it only appears the lines that are for employee number 2. So in this case, you can see this was the evaluation for employee 52 on the employee number 2, and then the employee 212. This is the self-assessment, and that on. I added until the 500 lines so that we are sure that it contains every line in the output. So, and then the self-evaluation, I use up this formula, which is it extracts the value that has employee number 2 in this column because it means that it's a self-assessment, and then the peers average evaluation is actually this average taking in taking out the self-evaluation as you can see here, and then dividing by the number of peers that assess this person. In this case, it was 2 other peers. Uh, yeah, ideally it would be 5, 6, 7. Um, but it's a cool output because we already have also the number of peers that assess this employee number 2. And here we have the nine questions. We can just drag this infinitely until the what we want. Yeah, of course the formulas now are not working because they are not prepared for it. But yeah, the yeah, first you need to drag this. Sorry, you need to drag this table to the right, and then you will have the questions here. You will drag these questions, and you will have the averages also. So it's very easy, that one. And I have it here 3 examples of the graphs by questions, by the questions. but I found out this graphic it's quite cool because it's a good overall view. So you'll have rows written, but you can have the 20 something questions here, and it's easier for the person to see everything in the same graphic. Basically, it tells the same as these graphics individually, but in a much more summarized way. And then the person who's reading can see, like, we can give in the document the questions and the yeah, the questions by the number, and the people can assess. Okay, so I'm reading question one, which is, am I committed to my words, which is the basis of my actions. And you can see, okay, yeah, my peers evaluating me better than I did it myself, so that's good. And then you go to the second question. So it is a good way to see it. This way it's faster to see one question, but you have a report or like a PDF with 20 something graphics like this. And I think this graph works fine with the label of the questions, of course. Yeah, the button, it is exactly the same thing. You just choose, and there's a formula that goes here, and then it appears here, the formula. So yeah, just, and then the last part, it goes on passing these to the report, and I can help you with that also. Yeah, just let's keep talking.